What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk. Hit the like button, subscribe button, all those YouTubey things. Roll that intro. What is up everyone, today I am talking to Andy about one of his prized guitars. This is going to be a little feature that we start doing where going for our own guitar collection, guitars that mean something to us, why we got them, what they are, and just having a little bit of a chat and a nerd out over them. Andy, what have we got?
What we have here is a 1993 Gibson Les Paul Standard.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the guitar I've used pretty much constantly since I was about 14, I think.
Nice.
And it's incredible.
So obviously being 48 years old now, you've had that guitar
Not even
for a
40.
while. So obviously you've had that guitar for a while.
Yep.
What made you want to get a Les Paul? You've had it since you were 14.
Apart from the fact the first guitar I ever played was a Les Paul, my dad's Les Paul, just all my idols, Paul Kossoff, Gary Moore, Slash, I mean, same as everyone's really, you just list it out, don't you? You watch them and think, oh, I want a slice of that tone.
All of those classic guitar gods, so to speak, all playing Les Pauls.
Yeah, just watch it and think, oh yeah, that's really cool. Like the look of it, like the sound of it. Just had to have one. I had to scratch that itch, and I got one.
Take me back. When did you get, like, how did this come to be?
I was saving up for a Les Paul for ages, absolutely ages, all my pocket money, all my dinner money, everything. Sold a guitar I had, I think it was a BC Rich Gunslinger, USA one, which is awesome for next to nothing, which I regret now, but, you know, needed the money, even though it's 300 quid. And then I was watching a cassette video of Thin Lizzy live, Thin Lizzy live, and my dad calls me, he's on holiday in Torquay of all places. He says, oh, I'm in a junk shop, literally like before cash converters. We just had everything there from TVs to fridges to guitars, pedals and amps everywhere. And he rang me and said, oh, there's a battered up sort of not battered up, but pretty out of shape Les Paul Standard, like Sunburst in here. What do you think? And I was like, well, I know what I think, it sounds awesome. He's like, oh, it's really cheap. And that's why he called me. It's like 580 quid, which is this one obviously. And I was like, well, yeah, of course I want it. Yeah, get it. So he bought it, and that was my birthday, Christmas, and everything present. And yeah, when I opened the case, I was just blown away. So I was just looking at this Sunburst Les Paul, like, watching all the Slash videos and all the different stuff. You're like, that's it. That's the real thing. It's a Sunburst Les Paul Standard. It's a guitar in my head. I hadn't really played a Standard up to then because my dad's guitar was a custom in white, which just it's a Les Paul, but it's not Sunburst Les Paul, is it?
Yeah. So you get the guitar home,
Yep.
You get to open it up, play it. What was it like when you first played it?
Actually quite disappointing, if I'm honest. I had high hopes because I loved the look of it. Everything about it was what I wanted. When I played it, and I had a Gibson SG at the time as well, and that played really well and sounded great. And I played this, and the action was up here. I was like going under the strings, and then I thought, okay, well, I'll just pretend I'm Slash for a bit and just play it. And I put the strap on, and as I put the strap on, the peg just flew out. I felt the floor like I thought,
Everything you want from your dream guitar.
right, okay, so let's just sit up here and play it for a bit until I had time after school to fix it. And I started playing it, and the action, I just couldn't get over how bad the action was. And it sounded a bit dull, and I was like, oh, that's not very good, is it? But it's a Les Paul, so it looks cool. And sort of battled with it for a little bit, and then I thought, well, I might sell it. So I put it on the yellow pages, the yellow mark thing that used to be around, remember that?
Yeah.
In the 90s, Admart, that was it. Put it on there for a week and didn't get any takers, and then I thought, oh, I might try and get it fixed. Sent it to Manson's, as it was there next to, and they set it up, and I got it back, and it was good. It was really good, and I was like, oh. And then it started getting better and better and better, and then from that point, I couldn't play anything else. I played it from, well, all the way. I took it to school every day, played it at school, played it after school, and then gigged it constantly until still am now. as you can see, it's had a journey. It's had a ferrule. All that is just playing, just weighing it down. There's no relic job there. That's just me hammering the hell out of it for however many years.
So what kind of bands have you played this in? What kind of music do you play on it?
At the moment, I play sort of, I'd say it's sort of southern rock, bit of country, but mainly rock. But the first band I played in it with was a function band, doing like disco covers, well, all the classics, you know, anything from Chic to, don't know, everything.
Those
everything.
are the bands where you really learn how to play guitar.
You do, yeah.
Learn how to play with
so
people.
we had a lot of rock tracks in there as well. I can't remember what they were. Just if you had a function band in the sort of early 2000s, you can imagine what that's like.
Yeah.
So you're going from like heavy sound to clean sound. So I had this, and I had a white 68 reissue Strat, Japanese Strat, which has got an interesting history as well, different story, that I played. I just used them, clean stuff for the Strat, Les Paul for the heavy stuff, which I did for absolutely years, and I just absolutely gigged the hell out of it. Yeah, it was fantastic. It's definitely had some adventures, this thing, from school to function bands, and then in a band called Square One for years, I gigged it, and then Whiskey Embers, and still using it now, and yeah.
So obviously it's not all original. What are some of the mods that you've had done to this guitar? What are some of the little changes that you've made?
No, it's not all original, and mainly just because things wore out. It wasn't, I'm going to change stuff for the sake of changing it. It's been refretted, obviously, so I just wore the hell out of it. Machine heads, some of them have been replaced because they just broke. These Clusion style Gibsons twist after a while. They've been replaced. Obviously, I've got strap locks on here. They went in after school one night, so they didn't fall off. I took the poker chip off.
Yeah.
Never like that, took that straight off. Pickups are shed paths. I changed those about 12, 13 years ago, because I just started to find the original pickups in here getting a bit woolly, a bit lifeless, just a touch, and these are more transparent. And then more recently...
Is that the PAF 59 set?
I think so, yeah. I think that's the one, yeah.
Great.
Must be.
Sounding.
Yeah, they are really good, really, really good. And then the bridge collapsed about 2 years ago. Just they do sometimes on Gibsons. The post wore out. And I thought, okay, I'll get something. It was a Nashville bridge, which I never liked the look of. I'll get an ABR-looking bridge, which is thinner, although it's still a Nashville bridge because of the ferrules. And I got titanium saddles. And I did that because, one, I don't want it to wear down, and two, I've always found the guitar to be darker than the rest. And I just wanted to give it some brightness. And I can't tell you the difference this bridge has made. It's transformed it. Absolutely transformed the guitar from something that was really good, but as we got, I started to play 50s Gibsons and custom Murphy Lab custom shops, I started to feel this one was starting to get, oh yeah, maybe my old guitar isn't quite as good as I thought it was, and now it's back up there again. Just from changing that, it's amazing.
Yeah, I remember when I first played in the band with you, and you showed me the Les Paul, and you're like, this is the best Les Paul in the world. And I remember handing you one of my Les Pauls at the time. I was like, give this a try, and you were like, oh, hang on, mine sounds a bit dull.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I was like, have you not tried any other Les Pauls?
No.
Why would I?
Best
I
in the
always
world.
had the best Les Paul in the world.
Yeah, my Les Paul.
And then, I remember when you put this bridge on there, and you were like, it's transformed it. It is back. It is bright. It is spanky.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And what's really good about it is having the guitar this long. You can see things that you did as a kid that you think, oh, what was I thinking? Like I put some tape on the back to protect it against my belt buckle, and then one day I got fed up of it, so I took the tape off and it ripped the paint off. So that was good, wasn't it? That worked well.
Natural wear, we call that.
Well, the rest of it's natural. That's all natural. You want to do some close-ups? You should do. It's hilarious. The back of the neck. It's. I can't believe the headstock is still intact because this guitar has been dropped, fallen over. It's been in hot cars going into marquees and out of them. Yeah. In fact, when I was a kid, I left it outside in its case in the heat of summer. I opened the case and it was all dripping. It was all wet. I thought, oh, maybe you're not supposed to leave it like that. You don't know. You live and learn, don't you? But yeah, there's a lot of history.
So
a lot of history.
We'll call it a well-seasoned Les Paul.
It's certainly well-seasoned, yeah. There's a lot of me over it.
So what is your best memory? Gig, whatever, a song that you were playing. Take me back.
Gosh.
A song that you were playing where you were and you were like, this is the best this guitar's ever sounded. I am nailing this. Take me back.
Probably, you were there, probably when we did Butlins Giants of Rock. Before anyone judges, this was a sort of rock festival Butlins puts on.
Yeah, it's a company that basically book out Butlins in the UK.
Giants of Rock, is it?
And yeah, Giants of Rock Festival.
Yeah, and we played there. There was a really good crowd.
Like Big Country.
Yeah,
some great bands that were playing there.
And we were playing now, and I had it cranked up for a load of Marshalls, and I was like,
that was the last ever Square One gig, and you were like, I was like, oh, not got your PRS tonight or anything? You were like, nah, I'm like, it's the last Square One gig, I'm playing my Les Paul and I'm just rocking out.
Yeah, you're right, because actually I wouldn't have been my PRS because I was endorsed by JJ by that point, and I was using my gold JJ, which has had a lot of use as well, for nearly every gig, wasn't I? But then I started to bring this in because I sort of missed it and I thought it was cool. But I thought, do you know what? And I thought, I started to think, well, I don't need to gig this so much anymore. Let's just look after it now. It's had a hard life. And I thought, I'll bring it out again. Oh, it's brilliant. Just all that sustaining. It was so good.
You were
all
buzzing
the power
when you came off stage.
Yeah, well, the good thing about this guitar is you can bend the neck down a whole tone nearly, like I can my JJ. So when it's strapped on, you can nearly, I can't do it without a strap, but you can send it all the way down and back up again. And I know how far it goes because the neck's never snapped. And my JJ's the same. So one of our intros, high and dry, you go, and we go back up again.
Yeah.
And it works perfectly. You can't do that with a strap because the neck will fly off, or a PRS, because even though PRSs are great, they go out of tune and don't like it. Hate comments coming straight in about me bending necks round, but who cares? It's my guitar, and still working on it.
So there we go, that is Andy's 1993 Les Paul Standard.
It is.
In many ways, your original dream Les Paul.
Well, it is, yeah. It is my dream Les Paul, and to this day, it's my only humbucker-clad Les Paul I own.
Nice. Well, there you go. Let us know what you think in the comments. As I said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all those things. Let us know if you like these kind of videos, and we'll do more. Other than that, see you in the next video. Bye.